Here are the 2026 games that have us counting down the days.
Hey gamer friends, I'm Danielle.
And I'm Josiah, and we are ready to roll. On today's video, we're counting down our most anticipated games that are coming in 2026.
This was kind of a bit more of an arduous process than I remember.
Seriously.
Because there's not a whole lot to go off of.
Yeah.
And so all we did was go to BGG and we put in the parameters of 2026, so games coming out, and then you're just going through lists.
Yeah.
And you're kind of
sifting
looking,
game after
through.
game after game.
Yeah, trying to find if there's something that looks interesting, that strikes you, and then you go in and read about it.
Right.
And so, yeah, it was kind of a big process.
Yep.
It took some time.
It was.
Okay, so are we ready to get started?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, do you want to start?
Sure.
Okay.
My number 10 most anticipated game of 2026 is Arctica. It is a Euro kind of competitive, card-driven engine-building game where you're basically building out an ecosystem, it sounds like.
Okay.
I don't have much more to go on that. It looks like it has a lot to do with the Antarctic, sort of realm, ecosystem kind of place. And so there's pictures of whales and ice and stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
So I don't know much more about it, but it sounded fun. It sounded sort of like a card version of maybe Cascadia-ish,
Interesting.
maybe. Except there was an engine building. It sounds like there's an engine building aspect of it.
So maybe less puzzly?
Maybe a little less puzzly, more engine building, but yeah, it sounded fun. It looks cool. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, so you're going to hear that probably a lot. There's not much to go off of because there's really not much to go off of. So we can just you just know that we just went and read the description. That's pretty much all we've done. But that being said, my number 10 is Cascadia Alpine Lakes. Okay, so this is the new Cascadia that's coming out. This one I have it at number 10 because I'm a little bit hesitant about it because I love Cascadia.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, is this a money grab? Or is this going to be a really good, hey, we've changed some things and made it even better? Right. You just never know. And so that's kind of
just basically a reprint with different animals and environments?
Exactly. You just don't know. Yeah. And I was kind of disappointed in their expansion that they did for Cascadia, the Landmarks expansion. It was fine.
It's fine.
But so anyway, so I'm a little bit hesitant, but also interested enough that I want to see what's going on here.
Okay, my number 9 is Azure. This is a colorful game. The cover caught my eye for the artwork. It looks nice. It looks fun, and the artwork looks cool.
Yeah, it's inviting.
Inviting, yeah. And so basically, it's a area majority sort of. It sounds like gathering cards and points, and something about maybe attracting auspicious beasts to your side.
Okay, that part makes sense because you said area majority, and I was like, that does not sound like you at all.
Right. And it may not. I mean, I may not like it. I don't know. But again, there's not much to go on.
Right.
But yeah, so what really brought me to it is it looks like there's these stones that are laid out, and maybe, I don't know if you're traveling along the stones or you're collecting the stones somehow or I don't know, but that looked pretty interesting to me, and the artwork looked interesting to me, and the bit about attracting auspicious beasts, to your aid, I think is what it said. So it looks cool and fun, and so we'll see how it goes.
Okay, my number 9 is called Restart, and this one also caught my eye, but it stayed because the theme is time travel. Yeah. And I really want to play a really good time travel board game. Yeah. I think it's hard to do in board games, and so I'm waiting in anticipation for a really good time travel game. And you guys might have played one. I don't know that we've played a really good time travel game.
The Loop.
The Loop is a pretty good one. So yeah, anyway, I'm interested in that for time travel. I think that's a really fun theme. And then it says engine building, which I really enjoy engine building. So it's like time travel, engine builder. You got me. Yeah. I'm hooked. Let's see what it's going to be.
That's your favorite mechanism, right?
Yeah, it's definitely up there. I it may have changed over time, but it's definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah. So this game, Restart, almost made it on my list. In fact, I took it off my list so that I could add another one because it was on your list.
Oh, really? You saw that it was on my list?
I saw that it was on your list, and I changed it out for another one that I thought looked really interesting because I didn't want to have that one as a repeat with you.
Okay.
We did end up having one repeat.
Okay.
That we'll get to in a minute, but this one did look interesting to me too.
Okay.
All right, my number 8 is Calypso. This is a game that drew me in from the box. I love the artwork on this one. Basically, it's a world that has been swallowed by the sea, and you have to build a settlement with someone. It's cooperative.
Okay.
You have to build a settlement with someone based on, or with the debris that has floated to the surface. And so you're kind of cobbling together debris to build out a settlement that you can survive on. And there's a fishing element and a building element and all kinds of stuff like that. It looks really fun. Super unique idea to me for a board game.
Yeah, the debris part and
And there's a mechanism that allows debris to come up every once in a while so that you can add on to it and stuff. So love the idea. This one could be really high on my list if they pull it off well.
Right.
I'm really excited about this one.
Yeah, that does sound really interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, number 8 on my list is Tavern of Thieves. Okay, so I just thought this was kind of a fun theme. A lot of mine are based on theme. And so this was your thieves in a tavern, exactly like it says, and you're trying to steal loot from tavern goers. And what struck me is that it seemed like there could be like this element of risk taking that you have to do. Like you can take a bigger risk, but you might have to, it might cost you. And so I found that really interesting because we kind of like that sometimes, that push your luck element. And so I'm not sure how much that plays a role in this game, but if it does, I think that sounds really interesting. And it is a 3 to 6 player game. So it's not one that you and I will play together, which also made me kind of, I don't know, it just felt a little bit interesting with it. Is that kind of party style, or is it, like where is it going to land in that?
Yeah, like small party.
Yeah. So anyway, it just kind of intrigued me. That's why it made the list.
Yeah, I didn't see this one. This sounds kind of right up my alley.
Yeah.
Yeah, this sounds really fun.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but we'll find out.
Yeah. My number 7 is one she's already talked about. It's Cascadia, Alpine Lakes. So all the reasons that she said, we both like Cascadia a lot, and I'm really excited to see what they do with this one. Hopefully they do it well.
I hope so.
And it's not really disappointing.
Right.
Because we are such big fans of Cascadia. And so, won't talk too much more about it because we already said it all.
Okay, my number 7 is Aeon's End, Beyond the Breach.
Yeah.
This one is just because we've had such a good time playing Aeon's End this year. We've had, so much fun with Aeon's End. This is a new story with new mages, new nemesis. So I just thought it would be a really fun addition. We do not have all of the Aeon's End content as of right now anyway. But, Aeon's End, it can't be too wrong in our at our house.
Yeah, so I didn't see this one when I was sifting through all the games that I found, or it would absolutely be on my list.
Right.
And it would be really high. So I will caveat my list by saying this would be on my list as a most anticipated game for sure.
I was wondering if it was going to be.
Yeah. If I had definitely had seen it, I would have had it on my list.
Right.
My number 6 is Honeypot. This is one that I thought the box looked so cute, and I was like, I need to look at this game. And so it's not one that you would think I would be drawn to. And who knows, if we played this game, I may not enjoy it, but it sounds fun. It sounds interesting. It's a set collection game.
Oh, okay.
With some drafting, and basically you're collecting supplies and trying to outwit the opponent, your rival bears. so to speak, to I think get the honey and
Okay.
stuff like that. So it sounds like a fairly simple concept for a game, but it looked fun. It looked interesting, and so it made my list. It's sort of midway in my list.
Okay. All right. My number 6 is Mafia Blitz. Okay. So we have played a ton of Mafia, and we've played a ton of Werewolf, which is basically the same game. And this is Mafia Blitz. So it is a social deduction game, but it's supposed to be pretty quick, but also it's played in one round and there's no player elimination. And there are still various roles. And so all of those things intrigued me because we've played so much Mafia.
Yeah.
And so I was like, how would that go? How does it go with no elimination? How do you even play it with no elimination? Right. And so anyway, that got me really thinking about it. And now I'm like, I want to try that out and see how it goes. I'm really curious.
Yeah, I did see this one. I also saw a new werewolf game that they're coming out with. But I was like, yeah, I better stay away from those.
Yeah, well, I just thought it sounded fun. Not having the player elimination that changes the entire premise of the game. Yeah. So anyway, just very interesting.
Yeah. My number 5 is a game called Far, Far Out. So this is one that is a space-based game, which is typically not in our wheelhouse, but it looked really fun. When I watched a video about this one, where they kind of gave a sneak peek of it, and it looked so cool because you start out with this one planet that you're on, and then you go and explore other planets and galaxies, I think, and stuff like that. But the way that it happens is just really interesting. And then there's sectors on each planet that give you things to help you go explore more. And as you explore, you lay tiles out. You bring more of the planet tiles out and things like that. And it just looked really, really interesting to me. And I think it's maybe sort of a different and lighter version of SETI a little bit. Okay. It reminded me of that. Okay. It's not anything like SETI in the mechanics and things like that, but it reminded me of that. Okay. Of how SETI worked, and I love that. I had a really fun time with that, and so I thought this looks really fun, and I'm excited to play it.
Okay, my number 5 is Zombie Princess. So this is the second game in these little card game series. The first one was Rebel Princess, and then this is Zombie Princess. Okay. And so I like the zombie theme and making I think they make the princess zombies, which I think is just kind of fun. But what intrigued me is it is supposed to play off of Spades, like the game Spades, and then they've changed it up, just like how Rebel Princess was based off of Hearts that they changed. And I grew up playing Spades, loved playing Spades, and so I was way more excited about this game than Rebel Princess. And I'm hoping they do a really good job with it because I am really excited about this one.
Yeah, that's good. My number 4 is called Layers. This is one where you are building out a challenging catacomb for your opponent. And so it's, treasures and monsters and pathways and all kinds of stuff, and you're building out this dungeon basically for them to go through, and they're doing the same for you, and then you got to try and make it through the dungeon that was created for you. And so that just sounds like so much fun and such a unique gameplay. And so I can't wait to try this one. It looks like it's going to be so much fun, so creative. The D&D player, the DM in me, is geeking out on this one a lot.
So this was on my 2025 anticipated list. Right. And it did not come out in 2025. Right. And so I was really disappointed that I didn't get to see it this year. But that's why I didn't put it on this list, because I put it on last year's list and I was trying to kind of find other things. Right. But we do have this one pre-ordered, so I know for a fact when it comes out, we will play it. Yeah. So I'm excited about this one as well.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, number 4 on my list is called Atlas. And Atlas, you are a backpacker and you are traveling the world. And so there's an exploration element of you traveling the world. You apparently earn experience points as you do different things. you're building out a tableau. You are racing to certain like public goals.
Okay.
And so I just thought it looked interesting and fun. I kind of like the idea of trekking around the world, even though obviously I'm not a backpacker. But I like the idea behind it. And so I just thought it was a really cool theme. It looked like a fun game. I'm excited about it.
Yeah. My number 3 is called Whiz and Bang. This is one that was that drew me in because of the artwork again. But when I got into it, I was like, oh my gosh, that sounds like so much fun. Okay, so there are rival wizards trying to build the biggest and best tower.
Okay.
And you do this with the cards, like you're building out your tower up as with cards. And so there's a little bit of hand management to it, and there's a king of the hill aspect.
Oh, okay.
So that's the sort of main mechanic is the king of the hill. When you build up your tower, you get more resources and things to continue building and stuff like that. And so it looks so awesome, and I'm so excited to play this one.
My number 3 is Excalibur. Excalibur is a game where I think you have little tiles, and somebody has Excalibur in their tiles in front of them, and there's like exchanging of tiles happening, I think, going on. So I think it's a pretty lightweight game. Okay, so on BGG, I wrote the phrase down because I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
But it says, lighthearted game of hilarious backstabbery. And that just like really drew me in.
Yeah.
Because I thought that is right up our alley.
Yeah.
I think that would be so much fun to play a lighthearted game of backstabbery.
Yeah, we like take that.
Yes, and so that's why and I like the idea of Excalibur.
Yeah.
That's a really fun theme put on top of like a kind of take that game.
Yeah.
So.
My number 2 is Aeon Trespass, 12 Sins of Heracles.
Okay.
And so this is a game built in the sort of Greek mythology of Heracles or Hercules. And it's a cooperative game where you are fighting, I think, the primordials. Okay. And so it's a card game, or at least there's some command cards in it. And I didn't see too much about it, but it looked really fun. It's sort of a big box kind of adventure experience, I think.
Is this like a campaign?
It is a campaign.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I love that mythology, it really intrigues me. And so I thought this looked like a game that we could have sort of on our campaign night and play out, for a few weeks. And so it just looked really fun to me.
Yeah. I know the problem with these big campaign games is we can really only play like one a year, maybe. Yeah. Depending on how big it is, we might be able to get a couple of them in. But yeah, so that's the only thing. Sometimes it keeps it from being on my list. Right. Because like we already have this backlog of campaign games. Yeah. And so it's like, will we get it played? That's my only thing about it. But other than that,
we will if we try hard enough.
Okay. Okay. All right. My number 2 is a game called Cat Veil.
Okay.
So this game is you are a cat trying to take over the world.
Okay. Gotcha.
Which don't all cats really try and do that?
100%.
Yeah. But there is an exploration element. So you're exploring. What I really like is there are action dice. I like it when you roll dice and that determines like the strength of your actions or what actions you can take. And so that's part of this game. I think you set out different tiles each time. And so there's like some replayability there. And there is also different play styles that you can incorporate into your cat. So, and also you can level up your cat as you play through the game. Okay. So anyway, all of those things made me excited about playing this game. Again, I have no idea if it's going to be good. It's kind of a funny theme to me, but who knows? I think it'll be a good time.
We are trying to get to 500 subscribers, and we need your help to get there. So if you like the content that we're providing, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out a lot and helps us to provide even more content. My number 1 is Oath to Embers. Yes. Surprise, it's another big box campaign.
I know.
I can't get away from it.
Yes.
Okay, so this I think is in the same family as Oathsworn.
Okay.
And it is a card-driven battler. It's cooperative, and basically, I think it said that there are 4 acts that you go through, and it's I think you're just trying to battle your way through the campaign, and it sounds like it's going to be kind of difficult, like pretty
probably so.
I
yeah,
mean, it's in the same family as Oathsworn, so yeah. But yeah, there's a deck construction element to it, which I thought was really fun. I mean, I think everything about this game I would really enjoy. And it's outside of the new Aeon's End, this is the one that easily was the most excitable to me.
Okay. My number 1 is Grimm Fairy Tales Unbound. So what I liked about this, what struck me, is that it is a deck building game. It says it's kind of in the same vein as like a TCG, but it is deck building instead.
Right.
And you are going along, it's cooperative, and you are fighting the baddies, and you kind of progress through the baddies, and then at the end you beat the big bad.
Yeah.
And so that just sounded like fun to me. You get to pick characters. It said Earth, Oz, Neverland, and maybe Wonderland or something. I can't remember exactly. So you pick the characters from any of those realms that you want to play, and then you're fighting the baddies together. And so it's another one that was cooperative. This was an easy top pick for me. I just thought it sounded like so much fun. Like we would have a really good time with it.
Yeah.
And if they do a good job with the characters and stuff, I think it would be really, really fun.
Yeah.
So anyway, card battler, I guess is what it is.
Yeah.
But
that is it.
Yeah.
That's our top 10 games that we are looking forward to seeing.
What is interesting is there's so many games that come out that aren't on BGG yet. Yeah. So there's probably going to be quite a few games that we get really excited about once we hear about them. We just don't know about them yet.
That's true.
And so if we did, they would probably be on the list. But...
Absolutely. All right, now it's time for us to hear from you. Tell us down below in the comments, what is your most anticipated game of 2026? Let us know what we missed. We definitely want to hear about it.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.